we here at Newsmax are proud practitioners of free speech. This is why we were thrilled to watch free speech absolutist Elon Musk acquire Twitter this week. We were so excited, in fact, that Newsmax sent cameras to the Twitter headquarters in San Francisco to capture the reaction of the staff the very moment their company was acquired by a successful African American. Please watch. If the screaming lasts longer than 12 hours, please see your doctor about Elon Derangement Syndrome. You too can get your life back by deleting your account, and we encourage you to do so. The New York Times reporter Talman Smith actually documented the Twitter hysterics inside of the building. This is real. These tweets are real. Quotes from Twitter staff upon the turning of their website into an actual free speech platform. And I read, "I feel like I'm going to throw up. I really don't want to work for a company that's owned by Elon Musk. I really don't want to know what I'm supposed to do. Oh my God, I hate him. Why does he even want this?" Yeah, why would he want this? Twitter is a sewage cesspool of leftism. There was no shortage of unhinged outrage from the Black Lives Matter activists online. It seems like everybody was losing their minds over Elon this week. Successful African-American immigrant Elon Musk purchased Twitter, and you'd think the BLM crowd would be extremely excited about that, but they were not. I read to you from BLM activist Sean King, otherwise known as Talcum X. "At its root, Elon Musk wanting to purchase Twitter is not about left versus right. It's about white power. The man was raised in apartheid by white nationalists. He's upset that Twitter won't allow white nationalists to target and harass people. That's his definition of free speech." Well, sorry, Sean King. Not everybody can be born into white American privilege like you. Immigrant lives do matter too, Sean. Check your privilege. Meathead Rob Reiner hyperventilates after climbing up 3 stairs to get into Denny's every single morning. But Rob was especially out of breath after free speech was restored on his preferred social media platform. "Now that Elon Musk is buying Twitter, the question for all of us, will he be allowed, a criminal who used the platform to lie and spread disinformation to try to overthrow the US government and return to its continued criminal activity? And if he does, how will we combat it?" You know what, Rob? We have great news for you. Elon Musk is probably going to allow Hillary Clinton to stay on Twitter. Next, the Washington Post's Max Boot nearly threw up into his little hat after hearing the news that an African would be in control of his neocon diary, his Twitter feed. We don't really read it because he banned us a long time ago, but Max Boot had sweaty beads appearing on his head as he tweeted and cried at the same time. "I am frightened by the impact on society and politics if Elon Musk acquires Twitter. He seems to believe that on social media anything goes. For democracy to survive, we need more content moderation, not less." That's right, ladies and gentlemen. To save democracy, we must kill free speech. Max Boot, by the way, writes for a publication that has "Democracy Dies in Darkness" as its masthead. Hilarious stuff. Yes, our founding fathers, less free speech for democracy to survive. Except our founding fathers actually said, "I do not agree with what you have to say, but I'll defend to your death the right to say it." Founding father Patrick Henry said this in 1775. He also said, "Give me liberty or give me death," which immediately led to his suspension on Twitter. Unfortunately, his account got banned. Even back then, the rules were very, very strict on incitement of violence. Too bad, poor Patrick Henry. But do not expect these people who love their precious Twitter to stay in America much longer. In fact, they've promised to leave America if Elon Musk takes over Twitter. Please make my day. The panic sent hundreds of libs off the platform and saying that they will move to Canada. That's right, they're going to move to Canada if Elon Musk takes over Twitter. Funny how libs always want to move to Canada and not Mexico, right? A little racist, don't you think? Canada, white as the pure driven snow. Libs always want to move to the white countries. They never say they want to move to Africa. In response to this tweet, country music legend Travis Tritt said, a little less conversation and a little more action, please. We're just showing you all this because Twitter's fun again. It's like exciting. You unleash free speech and you get a happier, better platform. It's really, really fun. Back on Twitter these days, people are dunking and owning each other, and the outrage is really, really real from the left. The left is so openly horrified at the prospect of an increase in free speech online, and that should tell you everything that you need to know about them. Twitter was the narrative enforcer for the left. Lib accounts and thoughts and trends must be boosted, while free thought deboosted, shadow banned, or permanently deleted altogether. The Hunter Biden laptop story was first banned on Twitter. They set the narrative. They set the agenda. Trump was deplatformed first on Twitter. Twitter's vicious, fascist hysterics even affected our show. Meet ALX. Handsome fella, young, patriotic dude. ALX is the producer of this show. ALX was banned from Twitter for literally no reason 2 years ago. ALX was really good at breaking news. This is why I hired him. His account was gaining huge influence then, and suddenly it's gone. No explanation, no apology. This was the most difficult breakup of ALX's life. This man needs closure. Elon, bring back ALX to Twitter. And we believe Elon Musk will do just that. He says so, and now we know Elon's a man of his word. Free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy, and Twitter is the digital town square where matters vital to the future of humanity are debated, said Mr. Musk. I also want to make Twitter better than ever by enhancing the product with new features, making the algorithms open source to increase trust, defeating the spam bots, and authenticating all humans. Twitter has tremendous potential, and I look forward to unlocking it. Yes, please, Elon, do this. Unlock ALX. Unlock the Babylon Bee, unlock Charlie Kirk, Donald Trump, Carpe Donkum, everybody in Twitter jail, free them right now. They're in jail for thought crimes, not real crimes. And that's un-American. This is how you can tell if you're on the right side of history or not. If you defend speech that you disagree with. That's it, it's as simple as that. Do people that I hate have a right to speak? Now, we're not big fans of Joe Biden or Kamala Harris or Nancy Pelosi on this show, but I gotta tell you, we wouldn't really have a show if they didn't have free speech. We want them to keep speaking. What would we talk about every week if Kamala, Biden, and Pelosi didn't speak? So let them speak, and we even added a bouncing ball so you can follow along.
When you build a charging station, it's like back in the day when my grandpa worked for the American Oil Company back in the turn of the 1920 in that area. They went from state to state convincing people that they allowed them to put 20,000 gallons of gasoline under the ground. They didn't want them around. America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was in the foothills of the Himalayas with Xi Jinping.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree that there are things and tools that are available to us to slow this thing down.
In order to open these doors, we do not say open sesame, we say open Biden. That's our magic word. Open Biden. I love it.
Taking any arrows out of your quiver, you're not ruling anything out.
Good morning. Sunday morning.
Good morning. Sunday morning. My wife and I say that to each other every Sunday morning. It's super creepy. It's just the Johnson household. We need more content for this show. The last thing we would ever want is for libs to stop speaking. We don't want to ban them. We want them to keep talking. It's the source of our power. If you really want to know who the bad guys are, just ask yourself who you're not allowed to criticize. Praise the Lord. Thanks to Elon Musk, that list of people got a whole lot shorter. You're allowed to criticize, and criticize we will on this show. Thank you, Elon Musk.